I'm Lisa and this is Beautiful You Wig Reviews. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell and then you'll never miss any of my videos. Today I'm bringing you a review for pinkypromise.com. If you will go to pinkypromise.com and sign up to receive their emails on their website, you will get a new subscriber code for 30% off. You can also email support@pinkypromise.com at any time when you have wig questions or if you want to check and see if a wig is in stock before you order. So I am wearing a beautiful new style. This is new for fall by Raquel Welch for 2021. This is Let's Rendezvous, and this is the gorgeous shaded cappuccino. So I will have more on her in just a moment. And start talking about Let's Rendezvous by Raquel Welch in Shaded Cappuccino, one of my favorite shades. I love this shade so much. Okay, so Let's Rendezvous is just a very pretty bob. She's a mono top with a lace front, and I'll show you all those details in a moment. And if you want to, you can get volume out of her. She has a little bit of teasing in her, but not too much. I'll talk about that when I pop her off and talk about the cap. But, you know, so you can keep her low profile if you want to, or you can pump up the volume a little bit in her. So she's very, very versatile. I'll show you that also in the styling. You can do some fun stuff with her. So these are the heat-friendly, true-to-life Raquel Welch fibers. So this is heat stylable. So you could also add curl if you wanted to. So let me do a turn and show her to you on all sides, and then we'll get into all of her specs. So here she is from the front. Very pretty bob. This is my right side. The back. My left. And back to the front. Okay, so let me show you her lace front here. So very, very nicely done. Raquel Welch always does a beautiful job on their lace fronts. And then I'll show you this mono part. So there's a full mono top. So I have this one parted on the left because this is how she was in the box. And I like to show these to you pretty much, you know, how they are right out of the box. But I'll just show you this, you know, the mono top in other places you could part, you know, more to the center. You could part to the right. And you're gonna have that appearance of scalp everywhere. Now, because she came parted on the left, if you wanted to part on the right, you know, you might have to work with the fibers, you might have to use a little steam or a little, you know, flat iron heat or something to get her to lay right for you, but you certainly can part her wherever you would like. So very, very nice feature of this wig. Okay, so I'll also show you the ear tabs. I have good coverage. This cap is fitting me really, really nicely. So something to note, I'm a petite average. I don't know if this is going to be a little tighter on those of you who have an above average circumference. So just something to note about the way it's fitting me. So very good coverage at the ear tabs. Very nice. Sorry, I'm getting us some glare. Really, really nice. So pretty. Okay, measurement wise, she is 9 inches here in the front. She is 9.5 inches in the back. She has 6.5 inches on here on the sides, and her nape is 3.5 inches. So you can see she is above my shoulders. I have a 4-inch neck, so if your neck is shorter, she might brush your clothing a little bit, but this is a really, really nice length with these heat-friendly fibers as far as wear and tear, you know, on those fibers. Now I will tell you, with heat-friendly fibers, using heat on them is very helpful. So if you start to see some of that, you know, clumping a little bit, then take your flat iron and look at the manufacturer's instructions and use the temperature that they recommend. Usually it's around 300 degrees, sometimes over that. And just, you know, run that flat iron over, and that will help keep those ends in really, really, really good shape. Okay, I'll pop her off and we can look at the inside of her cap. Let's look at interior cap construction for Let's Rendezvous by Raquel Welch. Okay, so here is that extended lace front. Very, very nice. That gives you great off the face styling ability, which is so nice. This is just a poly strip right here. And then you have your full mono top, which is very generous. If you see, that's gonna cover the entire top of your head. So there's lots of room there for parting wherever you want to part. Of course, the part would go all the way back to the crown, looks very natural. Very nice. So soft felt ear tabs with a nice piece of metal. Open wefted all through the cap. There's also silicone here on the interior of the cap. So if you are, particularly if you have no hair at all, you're gonna find that this really bonds well to your head. But these caps are made so that as you wear the wig, they really do bond to your head well, which is nice. She has an extended felt nape and she has Velcro adjusters. So very, very nice. So I did pull this adjuster in just slightly. Very, very pretty. Okay, let me flip her out and we'll look at that mono part and everything. Okay, so there's that part. It's very nice. You can see it goes all the way back here to the crown, which looks so natural. Lace front. Okay, let's talk about this color Shaded Cappuccino. So the code for Shaded Cappuccino is RL1222SS, which makes it one of their shadow shades, which means that it has, you know, the appearance of rooting, which is very nice. So they describe Shaded Cappuccino as light golden brown base, heavily highlighted with light ash blonde and medium brown roots, which is what I see. The rooting definitely looks like a medium brown. It's not too dark. Very pretty. Okay, and this is, I turned off my big lights just so you can kind of see it in different lighting. I felt like I was getting some glare there. But you can see this color can look very blonde, or at other times it can just look like a highlighted brunette. So I think it's a great color for those of us who are brunette and want to try, you know, some blondes. I think this is why it works with my features, my skin tone and everything. So very pretty. Okay, we will take her outside and look at it in the natural light. Here's Shaded Cappuccino in outdoor light. This is under the shade of my patio cover. So I'll show you her lace front. This is such a cute style. And here we are in direct sun. This is right in front of a window. So the blondes are showing, well, I'm getting a glare, but the blondes are showing a lot more in this lighting. Okay, very pretty color as you can see. Lots of dimension, changes a lot in different lighting, so very, very pretty. Okay, so I will talk about how we style her and glasses and all that kind of stuff. So put her behind the ears. She is ear tuckable, so no problem. And she actually looks really cute. That's another way you could style her, is just style her right behind the ears. She looks very chic like that. So glasses are there's no issue at all. No problem. Glasses can go up on your head. I would push the hair behind my ears before I put the glasses up on my head, but really, really easy. So very cute. So while we have her tucked, we'll look at her with a headband. She's adorable with a headband. Very cute. So pretty. She's fun to style. She's got, you know, some versatility with this full mono top, an extended lace front. You can bump up this top here, and that looks really cute. So she looks cute like that. You could also take it and not do quite so much of it, twist it, put a cute, oh, come on, clip. Put a cute clip in it like that. You know, you have so much possibility with this beautiful lace front. Very nice. Really, really cute. So one thing I like about her is that you can wear her down like this, or if you want to, you can feather her back, and the fibers are so nice. They stay, you know, feathered back So if you want to push the style away from your face, you have that option to do that, and I think she looks really, really pretty like that. Just gives her some movement, you know, she's just very natural. You know, if you had your hair cut in a bob like this, that's something that you might do. You run your hand through your hair, push it out of your face, you know, and she just does beautifully. These true to life fibers, that is a great name for them. They really are true to life. They look very much like real human hair. And when I wear Raquel Welch wigs, I'll tell you, nobody knows I'm wearing a wig. Nobody can tell, which I love. So very, very pretty. She's not one that, she doesn't have the length for you to clip her back, you know, like this and have her stay in a clip. But what you could do is you could use some cute little, you know, bobby pin type clips and clip her back on either side like that. Or you could use the little claw clips, you know. So that's something if you want her completely off the face, if you just want to change the style, you know, you could do that. So she's very versatile. She's very, very cute. Just a really, really beautiful piece, and I am just loving her. So I want to thank Pinky Promise for sending this wig to review for you all today. Don't forget to go to the website and get that 30% off discount. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, you're absolutely beautiful. Bye.